Today's episode is a blast from the past. It was October 2017 and we were living in our truck camper Lucky LeAw, exploring Canada and surviving freezing temperatures. We visited a hidden gem that has stolen our hearts, Blachford Lake Lodge, a peaceful and unique getaway, one of the world's remote beautiful places. If you're new here, we are Luca and Sara from Leave Everything and Wander. We traveled from Alaska to Argentina with an $800 old truck camper, and when we returned to Italy, we converted our minivan Luigi into a beautiful tiny home on wheels to be able to explore more of this beautiful world. Please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel to enjoy the adventures of a curious Italian couple. We arrive at Air Tindi. We are leaving Yellowknife today. Blachford Lodge Resort is in the middle of nowhere. As you can see, there is our plane. We are with a few other people there, and we are so excited. It's the first time for us here in the Northwest Territories. We spent 3 days in Yellowknife. Now we will see how it is to live in the middle of nowhere, and maybe we are able to see the northern lights, the Aurora Borealis. We are so excited. We can't wait to take off.
Ready to go, ready to fly with that little plane.
Right here in Yellowknife.
Yes.
And you're going to fly to Blachford Lake. It's a distance of 100 kilometers, 60 miles. You're flying in a Twin Otter, and it'll take you about 25 minutes in the flight. So that's your route today, flying from here to there. Out the right-hand side of the plane, you can see Great Slave Lake. And beneath you and all sides of you, as I mentioned, is the wilderness. There are no villages or no other cabins between here and there. There are no other residents on Blachford Lake, so the people you meet at the lodge, our staff and each other, those are the only people on the lake. You're not going to run into anyone else boating around or living in a cabin out there. Some years ago, like 100 years ago, Northwest Territories was most of Canada. And so bit by bit we've created Yukon, we created all the prairie provinces, and most recently we created Nunavut. So the Northwest Territory, sounds so massive, is now from here to here. And it's not so much west anymore, it's just kind of north.
Central.
Yeah.
You guys ready for us?
Yeah.
Hello. Thank you.
I'll give you guys a quick safety briefing. So you have 5 emergency exits on board today. You have those 2 back doors there. There's a window exit right here. And then there's 2 more doors up front here. Underneath my seat there's a fire extinguisher. That back right hand side door, it has another one on it.
The lodge is the only fly-in wilderness resort situated on Blachford Lake. It is 60 miles southeast of Yellowknife. The 25-minute bush plane flight from Yellowknife is often considered as one of the highlights of a trip to Blachford.
No, we still got 2 coming. There.
Welcome. Thank you.
Walking tour so that you can get to know your way around the camp. and then we'll head on up to the lodge for some lunch. So please follow me this way. Out of sight.
Is sorry, what was his name again? Danko. Yeah, I heard Django.
And behind us here we have some of our solar panels. So we are off-grid out here at the lodge. We have solar panels here as well as on top of the lodge, and also a wind turbine on the other side of the camp. So we try to draw as much power as we can from the sun, which is easy on days like today. But when it's overcast and during our busy periods in the kitchen, when we're busy washing dishes, we'll revert to the diesel generator. So you'll hear that humming in the mornings and the evenings for a short period. But for the most part, we try to keep it on.
This is a destination that anyone with an adventurous spirit should have on their bucket list. We were invited to experience the magical aurora viewing, but we discovered much more. The solitude of being literally in the middle of nowhere was breathtaking.
Besides being completely off-grid, they also grown their own produce, from the garden to the table for the guests. Lettuce, tomatoes, beans, beetroot, rhubarb. You can do lots of outdoors activities. There are plenty of stunning and wild hiking trails. We went fishing, hiking, and we tried the hot sauna and the hot tub.
We've learned how to make candles with birch bark, hand salve, and dream catchers. But the beaver eats also this one as well, or just this piece? Okay.
Yeah, he eats everything, usually. So you'll often see a birch tree eaten like this, and then it falls over.
Yeah, it's completely rotten inside.
Yeah, it's all rotten inside. Need to scoop this out. But they made hats with it.
Do people eat the meat of beaver or?
Yeah, they do. It's not really popular. It's like bear meat, maybe. People do eat bear meat, but it's not like I think the hooved animals like buffalo, bison, or elk or caribou. Those are the animals that people tend to hunt and eat more than they would this type of animal that lives in the water or on trees. There's a different flavor to the meat and a different quality to the meat.
Catch a salmon? Catch a fish? Oh, he sees tadpoles. You're right. Here he is. That's what he sees. He's not under that rock. Don't get your feet wet, dude.
Why?
Because I don't want your shoes wet.
So you think he's
Yeah, he sees a tadpole.
I'm Jackie, the chef, so any questions on the start, just let me know.
Thanks for your lunch. Looks great.
Oh, it's a start.
Bear horn and bear spray. So we do have black bears here in the area. We don't have grizzly bears, so it's just something to be aware of. We had a bear here in July and we haven't seen any bear since, so they're not very common. But if you do go out on your own and you're hiking and you see a bear, this is a very, very loud horn. So it's a bear warning system, so it actually scares the bear away, and it also lets us know that there's a bear in the area. So what you would do is just press this 3 times, and anytime someone hears 3 horns, they know it's a bear. So what will happen then is that someone will be coming around with a firearm with rubber bullets just to scare the bear away. And when the bear has been scared away, then someone will do 1 long horn, and that just lets you know everything's safe and you're free to roam around. If you do see a bear, the other option is pepper spray, but it's kind of a last resort. This works a lot better because this is actually pepper spray, so you can spray yourself. So it's kind of a last resort. But if you do want to use bear spray, you would take off the safety and press down and spray, and like I say, you don't want to be downwind, and you actually have to be quite close to the bear in order for it to be effective. So this is much more effective. Trust me, it's very loud. I could do it like a short one just to let you know. Yeah, so if you hear that 3 times, the bear gets pretty scared. So obviously you're not going to want to do it in somebody's ear or close to your face or something like that. But it really works well in scaring the bear away, and it's also a warning system for everybody else around. So it's not to be afraid, it's just to be aware. And mostly black bears are scared of noise, they're scared of talking, so just be loud and be your normal selves and we should have no problems.
We are ready to go fishing, and we will take this boat here. Luca is here, he will fly the drone. Nice spot, nice day, nice weather today, so we are really lucky. We just arrived here at the Blachford Lodge resort, and yes, everything seems to be perfect.
Let's make this adventure start.
Heard about summer snow. When it falls on you, your blood runs cold. But don't you sweat your pretty skin, 'cause it melts away for it sinks in. And you dream about this very night, when the moon runs down the summer sky. Could it be the morning of the spring, when the sea runs dry and start to sing? Have you heard from the sky all about it? Down the river, high tide flows around it. Through the whispers of pines, I hear them sing. The more you love, the more you live. You ever feel like going back?
Here we are on the boat, and this place is simply fantastic.
I'm the drone guy.
This is our island.
And you cried and got back up again. And it's real to think that I could fly across a broken bridge in the fading light. Never thought I had on my 2 feet. never had a care in the world, you see. Have you heard from the sky all about it? Down the river, high tide flows around it. Through the whispers of pines, I hear them sing. The more you love, the more you live.
One of the things that we wanted to experience there was the Aurora Borealis. That is super unpredictable. So it was super cool because they made a wake-up call during the night if they could see the Aurora Borealis. So they wake up us, and we went in this beautiful teepee in the middle of the woods with this warm fire inside.
So that you can wait and not freezing outside. And then suddenly the Aurora Borealis was there, was in the sky, and it was one of the most emotional moments of our adventure. We can see the sky dancing, because you imagine always the aurora, the northern lights still in the sky, but they are moving, and you can feel the connection with the sky, the energy from the sky.
Yes, we imagine them as a picture, so they are still, but actually when you are there, experience them, the sky is alive, the sky is on fire, and it's moving, it's dancing.
Changing colors.
Incredible.
From green to yellow to orange.
Purple.
It was the highlight for sure of our adventure at Blachford.
If you want to experience the lake and the little abandoned islands, you can get a canoe and just relax, take your time, enjoy the silence and the peaceful wilderness surrounding you.
What do you think about traveling?
I think traveling is an opportunity to experience the other. I think having traveled, my first big trip that I did was an exchange to Spain when I was in high school, and I lived there for a few months and I learned Spanish. and it was something that helped me at a young age discover something outside myself and my family, and I think it's a really important part to people accepting others and learning about the world.
I love traveling because it allows me and my wife to experience our dream. And our dream, my dream, is to be connected with wonder and compassion and to share that with people around me.
What's your dream?
My dream is to make a difference in the lives of the people who are around me. My family, my friends, to love them as best as I can, to have authenticity in my life, and to bring that to those around me.
So what's your dream?
I want to be a butterfly when I grow up.
What's the best part of traveling?
To see new things. To see new things. Have happy memories with my family.
My dream would be to live a happy life.
Just to have a healthy, happy life with my family. I love just seeing different places and landscape and cultures and food, and just think it's a great thing.
I think traveling's one of the greatest things you can do in life, and my favorite part about traveling is meeting new people.